Welcome to another episode of the Perspective Podcast. This is episode 55, and we have a lot to talk about. And the theme for this episode is obsession. Obsession with the things that you love, obsession with that drive, obsession with just that consistency. And it ties into a lot of different things I'm going to be speaking about in this episode. But let's get straight into it. Hope everyone's having a good week. You know, I've been in this weird limbo, life-threatening limbo, matter of fact. Before we get into that, we're going to go into the Grammys. The Grammys literally happened last night. I thought it was today, but perfect, it happened last night, so we can talk about it today. But yeah, the Grammys happened in Los Angeles. We will be there one day. Being from the UK, I don't see the Grammys. I don't know how to watch the Grammys in the UK. I should probably put it on an illegal website or something, but I was really tired. The Grammys is always 8 hours behind. I would have had to be up at like 5 a.m. But you know, I've got a busy day ahead of me. Marathon training, got to get my sleep in for this marathon. So I always watch on like, say for example, like Twitter. And fun fact, I have not had Twitter for a whole month. I downloaded it one day when I was in Paris, but that was just to get some information, and then I deleted it after. I always was a main Twitter guy, and I might love that app because I really do love my feed, but then I deleted it to just have a month off to just clear my mind. The Grammys is a award ceremony of people that are just obsessed with their craft, hence why the theme of this episode is obsession. You know, people are just obsessed. They all have this like-mind thought. They all have this like-mind obsession of that one thing, of that this award, like this award is their god, like this award is their pinnacle. Of course it isn't, but you know, this award is their like visual proof of, okay, we're doing something well here. You know, it's like a full visual proof of we did something well with that. And the Grammys literally shows that, you know, the people, the artists, you get that visual proof of people that have been in the game for years, of people that are just obsessed with their craft and will not let anything nor anyone bring them down. You know, these artists that you see at the Grammys, like, they have been through some shit, but we just will never know. Like, these guys have been through so much shit, but we will never know, because, you know, their blessings or their achievements really does match. It makes every bad thing that happened in our life a balance. And that's what I've been learning in, like, while on this creative journey anyway, that while things go well, a lot of things will go wrong. And with a lot of things that go wrong, it balances all the things that go right. And it really is just about meeting in the middle and having a level head. Me, I'm very spiritual, and I read the Bible a lot, and my favorite verse is from Psalms 143:10, and it says, "Teach me your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground." Being put on level ground is to just have a level head, even with all these blessings. So me asking and preaching for, like, to be put on level ground is like not asking for bad things, but it's like when things are going so well, like, make sure to keep me level grounded, because anything can happen. Anything can actually happen, and we'll get into that more later. But these people at the Grammys, bro, they literally hustle. They are the grind culture, or maybe they're not. You know, they just love what they do. That it doesn't seem like a hustle to them. It doesn't look like doing overtime, because they just love to do it. Of course, they get tired. We all do, especially if it's something that you love or you don't love. We all get tired, and most of the time we don't want to do it. And it does make me think that that one song that they did was probably a song that they don't even like, or a song that in that time period in their life, it was like the worst, not the worst, but they weren't really feeling it. Or even like they were going through some shit. Like, you really would never know what an artist was going through or someone was going through during that period. But, you know, a lot of artists or people that are like successful, they put their life on the line for these things. And it made me think, like, why can't we all have that mindset? And it really is that thing of just repetition, continuing to just go and get it every day, continue to just, you know, just do that one thing, and it all comes with that sacrifice and just going all in. And every couple of days I have that like thought of, like, what's that one thing that we can just continue to go all in with? Of course, you're seeing it. This is my job. Like, it's a blessing. I get to work from home and just film and just press record. Cool. But like, there's other things that, you know, like, what's that one thing? And every day you just have to keep going for it, because, you know, if you don't, then you're wasting your time. Your time is very precious. And the Grammys is one thing that I actually do like to watch, not even just because of the award, but you really see people's emotions out. Like you see their emotions being put out from all their hard work that they put into an album or to a song or to a contribution to an album cover or just to anything. You know, you see them looking dappered up. Like you really see that they are there because they already have one. They already have one, even just being in that environment, because it's very rare. Like I want to know what the percentage of people nominated or people that go to the Grammys. It's probably as low as the amount of people that run a marathon. In fact, it probably is lower. Like the percentage of people that run a marathon in the world is 0.005. That's the amount of people in this world that have run a marathon, like a marathon competition. So I'm thinking, how many people have like gone to the Grammys? You know, because that is a rare award to be at, like a very prestige award ceremony to be at. Like that's the biggest one of them all. You know, that's literally a very, very prestige award show. So it's like, you know, you really have to put a lot of time into your work for you to even get there. And I salute to all the people that got nominated. I salute to all the people that got a Grammy, even the people that don't listen to you, because it's not easy, you know, regardless if you like their music or not. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work, you know, especially an artist that is doing so well. They have to do so many tours, so many dates of repeating the same songs. They have to do so many, what else do they have to do? Like press runs, just a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't really see. And obviously we see the exposure and we see things going up for them, but we don't see the dark times. And it really makes you think like, okay, they probably do deserve it. Like they do deserve it, because it's not easy. It really isn't. And it comes with a lot of sacrifice. So yeah, before we go into who won the, you know, awards, like to anyone, you've already won. Like they've already won being nominated, because it actually takes a lot of work. It takes so much work. But hey, let's get straight into the Grammys and who won and my thoughts, my opinions, instead of, you know, just talking about how difficult it is, because it is a difficult Grammy. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. The first things that I saw before I even opened Twitter, Olivia Dean, she won a Grammy. Olivia Dean finally won a Grammy for Best New Artist. That category, right? It's like she's not a newcomer. You know, whatever Central C says, she's like, I'm really not a newcomer though. Like, she's really not a newcomer. She even said it herself. She's been doing this for 10 years. It's just that she really had her biggest breakthrough globally last year, which is deserved. But she's been needing that, like, not needing that, but she's been up. She's been up. And she finally won a Grammy for Best New Artist, even though she's been in the game. Like, she's not a new artist. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to know what Best New Artist is, even when you're not a new artist. Like, it's mad how you get put as a Best New Artist just because you've had a big breakthrough, but you've been as an artist in your country for years doing well. You know, it does baffle me a little bit. Last year with Nice to Each Other, I remember the day when that song dropped, bro. I remember when she was on the lead up to that song, when she dropped Touching Toes, and she was just talking about like her era that she's on when she's changing her music, and then she dropped Nice to Each Other. I was like, yeah, this song is it. Like, this song was really, it was one of my songs of the summer. But yeah, Nice to Each Other, fire. And then she dropped Lady Lady. I was like, yo, this is fire. And her music videos were very similar, and I was in love with it. Like, I was thinking, this is sick. But yeah, then she dropped Lady Lady, which is one of my favorite songs in the album. You know, that chorus where she's like, no, the ending where she's like, going on, going into it, and it's all going on. Like, whoa. And then after that, she dropped another bomb. She dropped Man I Need. And bro, that song there is phenomenal. Talk to me, talk to me. She actually cooked, and she deserves it, because, hey, her album, The Art of Loving, is phenomenal. It's such a short album, but it's so good. It is so good. And you know what's crazy? I went on a run this morning, right? I was just thinking about her Instagram post that she did last night, which was like Grammys Eve, right? And she looked so fire in the pictures, bro. She looked so bad. But I was also thinking, wait, she said Grammys Eve, and I saw that post yesterday. Does that mean that the Grammys is today? So like, I was just thinking about all these things, but yeah, I was also just thinking, yeah, she looks so amazing in them pictures. She's such a beautiful woman. I get back home from my run, and I see my boy sent me an Instagram reel. He said, God, he's good. And instantly I was thinking, I don't know why, but I instantly thought that it was about the Grammys or something. I don't know why, but my gut was just like saying, it just knew. And I saw it was like from CBS or something. I thought it was from like, I don't know who that was from at that time, but now it makes sense. And then I click it and I've seen Olivia Dean wins Best New Artist, and I'm like, yeah, bro, God is amazing. Like, God is him. But yeah, this is why you should always listen to your gut, even if it's just something little or something major, because your gut knows before you know. So always listen to your gut. She deserves it. And then after that, I see all the stuff about Kendrick. So Kendrick is now the rapper with the most Grammys, 27 Grammys, bro. He won Best Rap Album, Best Melodic Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance. He won all the rap categories at the Grammys this year, which is insane. Like, you know, you know what? Yeah, I've got nothing but respect for that. You know, he deserves that shit because he really is on a generational run. Like, that is insane. Like, do you know how mad that is to just win all the rap categories in 1 year? Best Rap Album, Best Melodic Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance. And the songs that he won was Luther and what else? Like what? Luther, GNX. Well, GNX is not a song, but like he really just stepped with Luther and GNX. He did. And obviously, you know, Drake's my favorite artist, so I'm like, but it's time we move on. You know, besides all that rap stuff, he deserves it. Sometimes I do feel like, why is an artist feeling when they are getting those consistent, when they're getting announced, like when they're announcing who's won and their name just keeps popping up again and again. Like I'd want to know how they're feeling, because there must be something psychological that's going on. Like, I don't know if he did this like practice or something, especially with his song. There's a song that he has where it's like, I deserve it all. The song is called Man at the Garden, right? And it's basically just saying like he deserves it all. Like he deserves every little thing. And honestly, with all of that, it really is a testimony that he does. Like he won it all. He really won it all. And I've got nothing but again to congratulate him for that, because that is sick. GNX is a good album. In my opinion, I do prefer it over the Clips album, but I do not prefer it over Comacopia. I do prefer Comacopia. I think that was the better album. But it's good to see that Kendrick, you know, he's just standing on business. And Luther is a good song. It had a major impact. It really did have a top tier impact. Like, I can't even lie. And it really was a film that deserved to be in like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because it just sounds like it. But yeah, he won that shit and he stood on business with that shit. He deserves it, and I have nothing but respect for that, because he's in this whole pedestal already. He's just like going higher and higher. And of course, like he's at the mountaintop, but you just have to keep going. Whatever he's got going on, you just know that he's just going to keep stepping. Like, do you become more in love with the game, or do you become less in love with the game by winning those like achievements? He surpassed Jay-Z, who had the previous most Grammys. So now Kendrick Lamar has the most Grammys. Like, we are in this generation where we're like seeing that these artists, not new artists, but you know, artists are really starting to take over what the previous artists had. Like, he even broke the back-to-back record of winning back-to-back, and the last person who won that was Stevie Wonder. As much as you want to agree with it or not, he is a legend. It's going to be that time where in years to come where someone is going to overtake Kendrick at one point, because they just keep winning. And we're in a generation now where like we are seeing the thing is changing, which is mental, but it's deserved. You know, he deserves all his medals and he deserves all of it, but all that comes down to just his love and passion to the game and respect. Even though Tyler, the Creator, did not win Best Rap Album or whatever from his other nominations, he did get Best Album Cover. His album cover for Comacopia is fire. Deserved. You know, it's fire. And on top of that, he did a performance at the Grammys. He did a performance for Sugar on My Tongue and what was the other one? Sugar on My Tongue and Thought I Was Dead. Me personally, when he does Thought I Was Dead, he's just talking his shit. He knows what he's doing. I like the way that he performs. In my opinion, when I see Tyler, the Creator, performing, I see him as like a little kid just in his own playground, just having fun, and no one is able to like stop him from getting his shit off, getting it out there, because you could just tell that he enjoys it. And even if he's dancing a bit crazy, busting a couple ridiculous moves, like he loves that shit. Like that's the theme of just being obsessed with what he loves to do, and he is a pure testimony of that. Like he, no matter what in his way, he's always going to be overly confident because of the amount of times he's practiced it and done it. And he deserves it. Like he's good at his craft, and he's only going to keep getting better because his music is sick, and the way that he performs is sick. He's one of my favorite performers that I've seen. He's good at what he does because you could just see that. I do feel like with the Grammys, you just have to be obsessed with what you love to do. And Blackboy Max, you know, he got nominated for the best dance song or something because of Victory Lap, Fred again and Skepta, and they lost to Tame Impala. I think that's underwhelming because Tame Impala, I don't even think it's a good album, but it's not better than Victory Lap. I just feel like because it's Tame Impala that they were like, you know what, fuck it, let's just give it him. But I do respect it. You know, Tame Impala is fire. Yeah, his best album is, he's had better albums, and Deadbeat it doesn't have a song that lived up to when that, but who am I to say that, you know? Like, you put your work into that, like, it's all subjective. That's why I think the Grammys is very subjective. Like, it really doesn't matter about an award, but it's just that visual proof that, like, you've done it, and it's a good thing to back up everything. So it really does put everything into perspective. Shout out to the Perspective hoodie. You know, we will be back. But yeah, it's just mental to see these things happening. Like, it's all subjective. Everyone's opinion is different, and I may not have the same opinion as someone else, you know, what someone would say, but it's just the way things go. Like, it's just the way things go in the music industry, or just in anything. Everything is really subjective, and there's really not a right or wrong answer, but truly it's just how you feel. However, these awards, it really makes things more direct, even though at times I do feel like it can be rigged. We're not forgetting that The Weeknd did not get nominated for a Grammy. He did not get nominated for nothing, even though they did that sorry-ass apology last year. Which, things like that, I'll be thinking, damn. Like, for someone like The Weeknd, bro, not even just to get one, it's kind of tough, but hey, it's just the way things happen, man. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's tough, but hey, he's not getting nominated for a Grammy, but he's sitting on billions. So again, it weighs out all the pros and the cons, because he's clear, bro. He doesn't need no Grammy. He's got billions. He literally sold his catalog for $1 billion. Like, he's a billionaire, bro. So it's like, you know what? Cool. You've got $1 billion, but you're just not getting a Grammy. I'd like, bro, have that. You know what I mean? Have that. Blackboy Max, he said this speech after losing his Grammy. Don't miss your next blessing because you're worried about your last loss. Which, you know what? He cooked with that. He cooked, because it's like, when things happen that is just not the way that you want it to go, like, don't dwell on it, because there's something major that's going to be happening very soon. You just can't see it yet. So shout out to him, because that really inspired me. But yeah, they didn't win. Fair enough. But yeah, it's mad how the Grammys really, it just kind of just have you in this mental state of like, okay, this is it. But it really isn't, bro. Like, there's many other things. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the other Grammys. Let's have some fun in this shit. Billie Eilish finally won a Grammy over a song that just deserved to win like 2 years ago. Best duo pop song, Ariana Grande and Cynthia for Wicked. Fairs. Best dance electronic record, End of Summer by Tame Impala. Yeah, I just don't think that, I'm not a fan of that song, but it's cool. Like, I think Dracula is a better song than that one, but you know, who am I to say that? Ariana Grande is now a 3-time Grammy. For Ariana Grande to be a 3-time Grammy winner is crazy. Like, she's only got 3 Grammys, but hey, fair enough. Best dance electronic album, FKA Twigs. It's crazy. She deserves it. British women, stand the fuck up. Sinners won soundtrack for best visual media winner. Fairs. And again, they won best score soundtrack winner. Fairs. It wins. It deserves that. They deserve it. Best song written for visual media. Golden. Best music video, Anxiety. See, people are gonna hate on Anxiety, but it does deserve it in my opinion, because it is like, it deserves it. I was talking to my boy about it, and according to my boy, that song has been made 10 years ago, and she only dropped it because everyone was saying to drop it. And I really was saying, like, it's mad how you do what people want, and then when you've done that, people are still gonna hate on you, but she deserves it. So hey, she deserves it. Zara Lawson, bro, Zara Lawson, I'm gonna talk about her for a little bit. So yeah, it's mad how Zara Lawson, she's been in the game for years. Bear in mind, also she's very beautiful, bro. She is a beautiful woman. Like, she's top. But yeah, she's been in the game for a while, and now, yeah, like, all of a sudden, like, she's back again. It's mad how, like, she had a moment where she was up, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on in her life, and then now she's back. Like, that's true talent, delayed gratification at its finest. And then Lady Gaga, you know, she's still cooking. She's cooking at the Grammys. You know, she won Abracadabra. Fair enough, bro. She deserves it. Lady Gaga is now a 15 Grammy Award winner. Damn, 15 is crazy. Like, I do think, like, what is her, like, all these people that have a lot of Grammys, they must have, like, a wall of just, like, awards everywhere. Like, how does that make them feel? How does that make them feel, like, just waking up? Yeah, like, these are the same people that just shit. They just take shits every day, but they just have all these Grammys. Like, it doesn't mean anything when we're just people. They're just humans, bro. They're just shit that throw up, that have stinky breath, that fart, that poo. Like, it's so real. Young Blood finally won. Oh, wait. Best rock performance changes, live from Villa Park. Hey, you know what affairs, bro. Live from Villa Park. Yeah, man, Villa Park, stand the fuck up. Hey, that's actually fire. I'm screenshotting that. Live from Villa Park is mad. Hey, that's actually deserved, bro, because it's Villa Park. Turnstile, oh shit, Turnstile, they won. Fair enough to Turnstile. Tapped into them not long ago. Fire. Kalani won for Folded. Fair enough, she deserves that. And Leon Thomas deserves his shit. He won Best R&B Performance. And he also won another, but yeah, Leon Thomas, he deserves his awards, and Kalani. Kalani and Leon Thomas have been in the game for a while, especially Leon Thomas, bro. He's made so many good songs, and he's probably got credits for songs that have won Grammys, but he's finally getting his own shit, so he deserves it. Kalani, fire, you know, she's good at what she does, and I like Folded, but I wasn't really, I think she has better songs, but hey, she deserves it because Folded, it stood on the game. So, you know what, fair enough. You know, she deserves it. Best rap performance winner, Clips with Chains and Whips. Fair enough, you know. Best melodic rap, Luther. Fair enough. Best rap song, TV Off. Fair enough. And then at that point, Kendrick Lamar had 25 Grammys and he's tied with Jay-Z. Crazy. And it just gets crazier. And then Turnstile won again. Shabuzi finally won a Grammy for a song that, he won a Grammy. I didn't even know that, but Shabuzi finally won a nomination, which he should have won for Tipsy. But now I just feel like they're doing it just out of like, oh, we're sorry, we missed that one, so you can have this one. No, he should have had it for Bar Song, because that is a bigger song than Amen. I haven't even heard Amen, but hey, fair enough. Shabuzi, he deserves it. And Jelly Roll, yeah, Jelly Roll, hey. Shout out to him. Cornucopia won Best Album Cover. Deserved. It is a good album cover, so shout out to him. Godspeed by Best American Performance. Godspeed. I will always love you. It's mad how all these other artists win that we just don't know. Like, who's done Bat Sight? Like, all these artists, like Best Historical Album winner. Like, all these artists, I don't know. Best Recording Package winner, Springsteen, Buddy Guy. Like, there's a lot of artists that we just don't know. Well, I don't know anyway. Jelly Roll, he won another Grammy. Fair enough to him. Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album, A Matter of Time by Lawful. It's crazy. I was actually wanting to listen to that album, but I just haven't. Shout out to her because I've never listened to her music. Bad Bunny won Best Music Performance for EO. Fair enough. Tyler won Push to Start, which is a good song. So, hey, she deserves that shit. Push to Start, I don't know why, but I sometimes feel like it sounds like a Bollywood song. But hey, anywho. Kendrick Lamar won Gen X for Best Rap Album. So now he breaks the title for the rapper with the most. Fair enough. Chapel Rowan won her award. Olivia Dean, she deserves her award for Best New Artist. Best Urban Album, Bad Bunny, deserved. Best Contemporary Country Album, Jelly Roll, shout out to him. Best Pop Vocal, bro. Mayhem becomes Lady Gaga's first pop vocal album since Fame. Damn, so it's been a while since she gone out. But yo, Lady Gaga sweeping the Grammys, bro. Damn, Lola Young got a damn. Best Pop Solo Performance, Messy by Lola Young. But I do think it's crazy because she, that song came out in like 2024. But oh, they do that cut off, I guess. But hey, you know what? Lola Young, she deserves it. But now I'm thinking because she won a Grammy, now she's probably going to win a Brit Award. But hey, she deserves it. That's actually fire. And yeah, that's fire. Anywho, the song of the year is Wildflower. That is so crazy, bro. Wildflower. Bro, Wildflower is such a good song. But this again, it confuses me because Wildflower dropped in 2024. So it really does confuse me, and it was before the cutoff. So it should have been nominated. Well, she should have won it last year at the Grammys. So it confused me because like, what even, like, I don't get it. Like, how is it nominated again? But it's just a good song that, you know what, yeah, Wildflower is such a good song, bro. Like, it is such a good song. It deserves it. It really does deserve it. Billie Eilish and Phineas break the record for the most Song of the Year wins in Grammys history. Bro, that's ridiculous. That is crazy. Pharrell Williams receives the Dr. Dre Global Impact at the Year. Fair enough. Billie Eilish is now a 10-time Grammy winner. And bro, it's mad that we're only a year old. Like, she's only a year older than me, which is crazy. Record of the Year, Luther. Fair enough, bro. Kendrick Lamar is now 27 Grammy winner award. Like, that's crazy, bro. 27 is ridiculous. And then Bad Bunny won the Album of the Year. It's crazy. The Art of, like, bro. And then The Art of Loving has reached #1 for the first time on iTunes. It deserves it. It deserves it. And Sugar on My Tongue, Thought I Was Dead, Like Him, has been ranked the #1 performance at the Grammys. It is deserved. It's very deserved. But yeah, bro, it's mental how these things just happen, bro. Like, bro, the Grammys is just mental. It's crazy how it's mad. Kendrick Lamar having 27 Grammys, bro. Like, I'm saying about Lady Gaga. Like, look at fucking Kendrick, bro. I want to know how his room or his medals or his award rooms are just looking like, because that's crazy. That is just crazy. But yeah, shout out to him, man, because he swept the Grammys clearly. It does make you realize that Kendrick Lamar swept the Grammys. Olivia Dean deserves her Grammy. All these artists, they do deserve it at the end of the day. Of course, I do feel like Giveon should have been awarded something. Tyler, the Creator, hey, at least you won a Grammy for an album cover. But that's crazy, an album cover. But fair enough, man. You know what? It's a good album. Clips, Pharrell Williams and Pusha T. You know, it really... I know that Drake is like, he's burning because... yeah, those are literally his enemies and they're winning Grammys and he's just there like, he hasn't won anything, but he did get nominated. But of course, they do not care about him, bro. They do not care. But it's kind of tough. I will be there one day. I will be there next year, matter of fact. Yeah, I do feel like the way that the Grammys move their system, it's a bit weird. The fact that Billie Eilish and Lola Young won a song that they released last year before the cutoff. J. Cole is releasing his album, and I think he's dropping it this week. So we will be there for that. So yeah, we will actually be there. We will be there indeed. It does show obsession is key. You know, you got to be obsessed in your craft, because if you don't, you'll miss out on that chance. And yeah, you just got to be obsessed with it, man. You got to love what you do every time. At all costs, you got to love it, because it's not easy. It's not easy doing all these things. So shout out to them. Last week, I had a life-threatening situation that happened, and my car got smashed into. Both my windows, my main window, the front window, the side windows, the passenger and the driver side window, both of them, they got smashed into. Thankfully, there's only little cracks on the front window, but on both the driver and the passenger, it fully got broken into fully, like completely. And yeah, that happened, but it's not gonna stop us. You know, this is the thing, that when good things happen, things will balance it out with the bad, and you just have to keep going. Don't let nothing get in your way, because there's always going to be things happening. You know, I always go through these things every time, and it just had to happen. And of course, I was very annoyed. I was thinking, why is this happening? And people are just jealous, bro. Like, it's the game. Like, it happens. You just got to keep pushing and keep going. And to celebrate that, we went to Manchester yesterday to run a 10K. We did it in a good time, 42 minutes. And again, it's just consistency and not letting anything stop you, because I was not letting anything stop that. I was not letting anything stop us, because it's important to just do what you love to do at all costs. And of course, sometimes you got to take a step back, but I'm not letting anything stop me, nothing. And again, there's that thing behind it where it's not always going to be easy. Like, I was so annoyed. Like, I was taking that frustration at my mom at one point, and you shouldn't. And then I was also thinking, damn, if this is happening, then we've got to do something about it. And what I'm trying to say is just, things are going to get hectic in this life, man. It's never always going to be as easy, because I could be tooting my hoop saying, oh, I did a 10K in 42 minutes. Cool, but that doesn't matter. Like, it's the things that happen behind it, like the life-threatening things. Like, I was scared about, will they even break into my house? Like, so many things can just happen, but you just have to keep going, because nothing will ever stop that. It really is about the mindset, and the mindset plays a big role, because it's only going to get more challenging, but it's only going to get more beautiful. And that is the definition of enjoying the fruit of your labor, to enjoy it with others and to just do things with others, because you need a support system as well. Like, you can't do it alone. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have my family, my friends with me during that moment. And you really realize who your real friends are during that period. When things just go left, you realize who your real people are, and you just have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. And I hope that this podcast inspires you to stay obsessed with your craft, to keep going day by day and not let anything get in your way, because you're only going to keep going higher. And yeah, it's a major pivot point in life to just keep moving. You know, I made a decision to just go all in and just push out all the work that I love to do, tap into the music stuff, no matter how corny it is, no matter how weird it may be to others, just to get it out, because you never know who you're going to impact. And I'm here to inspire other people, because it's important to just inspire others and just to keep going every day, because it's important. And that's what I'm here to do, man. That is what I'm here to do. And yeah, that is all I've got to say for now. Besides, Toliver did drop his album. I'll talk about that on next episode, because I want to give it some time. Next podcast will be fully about albums, because J. Cole's album, Toliver's album, and it will give me good time to let me sit with this album to talk about it, and also talk that I love A$AP Rocky's album. My favourite song so far is Stop Snitching. Just the beginning is very catchy. No, everybody talk too much. Like, it's very catchy. The Grammys is just a physical proof of your work. What matters is what people can't see. Keep getting your work out there and just keep stepping. Don't let nothing stop your greatness, because you are more than enough. And yeah, keep going with whatever you're doing. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned to the podcast. We keep going up and we keep going every time. I'm grateful that you're watching this episode, and I thank you for tapping in. And I'll see you guys next week.